And welcome back. Okay, let's kill some brigands. Should once again be a very easy fight. But we'll get some stuff to sell, as well as experience points. Right, let's inspire Giselmar the Cleaver. Okay, Hedge Knight to the north. Anyways, like I said, should be very easy here. Just need to be a little tiny bit careful about not getting hit too many times by this flanked mace, which we should be able to manage quite handily, quite easily. Offensive rotation. Slithering Eldritch. Now that is quite the moniker. Could wait for some nets, I suppose. Also, I did manage to block Giselmar, but then again I can reach here if I'd like. Also, double check, did you have Berserk? He does have Berserk. Anyways, might be daggering Slithering Eldritch here. Maybe, we'll see. Okay, let's use some marking, I suppose. Also, okay, Alretierin is kind of a tank. Still would like to not be hit by the Hedge Knight. But we'll see, it might happen. Nice hit there. Okay, let's do an offensive rotation. We can do so with 2 AP. And I guess I will be using nets as well. Okay, let's yeah, probably will be daggering, I guess. Just to get a bit more money. But for now, let's send Baldwin here. Just aim shot here. Actually, never mind, I can't. How about here? Let's just... okay, let's do that. Very impressive. Not. That was actually impressive. Okay. I suppose I'll wait before I net the Hedge Knight. As well as Eldritch. Then again, why am I doing that if I'm daggering? Who knows? I guess it's because I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing. Anyways, let's try to get through this fight relatively quickly. Wait for a net probably here though. Well, it is 67. I guess I don't need to wait. So let's do that. And I suppose we can take the high ground here against the Hedge Knight. Okay. Quite the move there. Not sure what exactly you're accomplishing, but okay. Sure, I guess delaying death is what you're accomplishing. Anyways, sure, let's use a net. And why not use a net there as well? And Hedge Knight. Well, I do get to act with these guys, so okay, let's do it. Let's do it already. Okay. I suppose I'll wait. Make some room here with others. Then again, if I kill this one... Okay, it doesn't have Berserk though. But Rikara should be able to do it easily. Like so. Okay, and yes, like I said, I suppose we will be daggering there. Really don't need to do it, but let's do it. Don't need to do that either, but let's do it. Get your knives out. Brutalized. Okay, nearly done here. Just dagger this fool and then we can leave. There we go, Herbert gets a level up. And we get things to sell. Good enough. Alright, and since I now remember, let's refresh the net situation. as well as distribute a dagger or two to those of us who possibly don't have any. So let's take a look. Well, you can make do without one. Who doesn't have a dagger, perhaps? Well, you only have a knife. Let's change that. Alright, good enough. Also mark some items for repairs. Okay, and let's move. Let's get some trading goods, I suppose. We are headed to our marketplace haven, if you will. Take a look at the books. I still don't know what Schwertkampfer is. I don't want to find out by reading a book, though. Not at the moment. I suppose I could do so, but it's fine. Take a look at these as well, even though I don't really have the money to buy anything. I suppose, yeah, let's take a look at the armor as well. Don't care about that. Okay. Though, yes, I should probably buy some ammunition. At least, yes, I should. Okay, there we go. Let's head on down to Schwanstadt. A few skin ghouls, the fallen betrayer, etc, etc. So I could kill them, obviously. I guess I will. I guess I will. There's no challenge at all at this point, but I guess I will. Terrain is beneficial, but also makes this last a little bit longer. Alright, it seems like the skin ghouls are going to wait until the zombies have engaged with us. Fallen Betrayer. Okay, so that's an upgraded version of the Fallen Champion? What the hell is it called? I forget. Anyways, you know what I mean. I'll just stay put, I think, for the most part. Please come forward. The rest of you as well. Alright. Get some bigger skin ghouls by allowing them to feed, but that's also fine. Just come towards us and die, please. Okay. Sure, why not? Let's wait for some nets, I guess. Nasty bleed, actually. 15 damage there. Anyways, doesn't really matter. Shouldn't matter. Sponge and sponge. Don't really even need the stuns either. Doesn't hurt though. Okay, one zombie left. I suppose we'll let Swanhilder sit out for a while. There we go. Also, did I forget to level up Herbert? It seems I did. Anyways, we have a couple of... well, at least one more level up. Right. First up, let's do the nets, and then let Swanhilder sit out. So, into the reserves you go. Let's bring Sütze back. Linda is getting dissatisfied though, so let's make a switch here, I guess. One Linda out, the next one in. Okay, Herbert, level 14, gets a perk point, being an avatar character. Let's take Resolve this time. Alright, so I could take, like, Quick Hands, I could take Vengeance, I could take Killing Frenzy. I still haven't found a two-handed spear type weapon. Would be nice. Would be nice indeed. Anyways, what's going to be the most helpful here? Not that we really need more help at the moment. I guess either Quick Hands or Vengeance. Could also go with like Assured Conquest. Pretty likely this will almost always be active. I'll go with the Quick Hands though. So we can switch between the spear and some other type of weapon easily. Right, and we also have a level for Loot Hardis, level 14. Okay, I'll be a bit greedy here and take Fatigue and Resolve again. Could also take melee defense or hit points instead. But we seem to be doing fine with survivability. Okay, head to Swanstad, sell our stuff. And then we head west one way or the other. Also, there's an event here as well. Okay, I don't think I'll read this. We might have actually had this event. But anyways. I have a vague recollection of having that event during this playthrough. Might be I'm mistaken though. Anyway, so let's set up one healer because of Swanhilder. And also someone to repair things, I guess. Also, I suppose I could salvage a few things. So let's put someone there as well. There already is someone there, never mind. Alright, maybe some more people to repair though. Camp for a while, and then we sell, and then we leave. Right, it seems that the selling price is ludicrous again. It's 53. So we will be rich indeed. I'll sell this Sickle of the Stars. It's not that good, so let's get rid of it. Maybe keep like one jagged pike. Will I keep the flanked mace? Actually I will, because it's a better weapon for Baldwin than what he's currently using. Let's make a switcheroo. I'll actually keep this wooden stick, because I might still be wanting to use it to be able to stun something. A little bit unlikely, but maybe. Alright, we are already near 50,000. Sell some armors as well. $63,000. I could easily become a millionaire if I wanted to in this run. There's really no benefit for doing so though. Don't need that much money in Battle Brothers. Anyways, I guess I will still sell a few things. I don't think I need this many armors of this type. So I'll sell some of them at least. How about the helmets? I don't think I need more than one barbute helmet in the inventory. Now that I have plenty of famed versions. Guess I'll still keep this sack in case I at some point have a cultist. Anyways, I think I'm mostly done here. There is a caravan. If it's going somewhere where we can spawn something, then maybe. Plundering. I don't think there's anything there, but let's take a look. Yeah, there isn't. So I will pass. Still haven't completed training on Herbert. Anyways, I think we are headed west. To maybe even find the witch hut. But at least find something interesting. So let's go. Head to Forced Launch first. First to Forced Launch. Forced to First Launch. Okay, I will deal with these brigands, because there is a warlord, which means famed stuff. I suppose I would deal with them even without the warlord, but definitely deal with them since they have a warlord. The Lord of War. Game is lagging a bit. Oh well. Alright, and he has, it seems, a pike. Well, that is better than having a shield, but not sure I'd like a pike. Anyways, it is what we'll get. So I guess all I can do is complain about it. Swordmaster, not really a threat anymore. Also, Arrethieren is exhausted due to that event. Can only mark once. Getting Brawny for her would be nice. If she can still reach. Anyways. Just engage here, I guess. So, with only 10 of them, I need to be a little bit slow killing so that I don't accidentally lose Ahtari here. I guess that won't happen, but anyways. He should be coming forward. Alright, so in the bush, which is actually highly annoying. I cannot use a net now. Anyways, whatever. So we'll very likely get hit twice by the pike. Slightly sad. Oh well. Though, yeah, we still have 3 AP for Azur, so if I get someone there, then I suppose if he's in range, we can still net. Anyways. Linda. 9 melee defense. Then again, even if she had like 50 plus, she would be hit every single time, basically, by the warlord. So 113 hit points. That should be enough with Nimble. So let's just get next to Athari here. Also, I suppose I could use a debilitation. Since I did take that perk, let's use it. There you go, debilitated. Alright, so we don't have a net, we don't have a mark. It's going to be a little bit difficult to actually hit. But I suppose we can hit. 46. Okay, hit twice out of that. And okay, we are in range of the net. So we'll see. Perhaps we can even deal with the Warlord before they can attack. It's a little bit unlikely though. Anyways. %, perhaps skip that. Oh yeah, and we have Warren 3 fingers as well. Let's see if I can make it 0 fingers. Okay, it seems to be a she. Once again, I don't discriminate. I wonder would this have worked from there. Well, anyways, I would imagine it wouldn't. But there have been some weird angles using this piercing bolt ability. Might need another net. We still have Azur's nets though. So I'll do that. Okay, so we need Henrique to kill here. Do not be hit. Oh, come on. 95 and you hit Rikara instead. How the hell do you do that? Son, disappoint. Decided to go for that move though, which is a bit weird. But I will take it. There you go. The monk is still grinning. Really shouldn't be. No longer is. Alright, okay, I'm feeling kind. Let's let this guy go. Go away. Start a new life. And there we go, so we get this pike. It's not even very good. It's actually terrible. It weighs less and it's more durable. And has plus 15% chance to hit head. Garbage. You also get a famed helmet. Doesn't seem very exciting either. In order to be excited, though, you need to be unexcited. Or something. Anyways, let's see here. So, no level ups. Let's do the net thing again. Also, I have this number 3 layer for a helmet. Let's see if anyone still... Yes, okay, you can have that. There you go. Fashion. Head on to forced launch. It's been a while since anyone died, so I'm getting slightly bored. I guess we're just that good. Okay, there is a caravan, I'll check. Plundering again, no thanks. Also, can I see? I should be able to see here if there's a training hall. Yes, I should like check that feature out. There is no training hall here, however. If I can change the trait that we get from training. So head on to Brunwald, I guess. Let's go through this area though. Also, I suppose I should repair some of the garbage that we looted. At least that, maybe this. Alright, we have plenty of famed things here, however... Is this? No, it shouldn't be from when I was last here. This is new stuff. Okay, this is meh. There's an enhanced damage whip. I don't care about that though. Pretty good sickle, but no one's a sickle user. It is a 100 sword, but ideally you get someone with the sickle perk. It is pretty nice though. More damage, minus 3 fatigue per use. It's also pretty cheap, so maybe, I don't know. Most likely would never use it though. Okay, and here's actually a nice shovel. Enhanced damage as well as minus 3 fatigue use. Once again though, I don't have a shovel user. If I really wanted to, I could have one eventually, but I need people to die or get rid of them. So I don't know. Would be interesting to use this weapon though. It says it's a trusty cleaver, but it's a mace. Anyways, out of curiosity, I'll check what the attacks are. Is there like a special attack with a shovel? I don't remember. Okay, we only get bash. I think you get more if you have the perk. But anyways, I think I'll pass on both of those weapons since no one's going to use them. The sickle, I guess, is more usable. I'll, out of curiosity, check if any... Well, we could get sickle perks and even the shovel perks from a book. That is true. Keep kind of forgetting that possibility, but yes, that is something I could consider. Perhaps not with this team, though. I think all of the frontliners pretty much are set. Arnold here will be a knife user. Gets Prisoner's Rush, maybe even next level. So yeah, I don't think so. Sadly. If I had way more perk points to give Baldwin here, then we could maybe consider it. But I don't. So yeah, I believe I will pass on both of those weapons. How about armor though? Okay, some heavy things are available, don't care though. Helmets. We have plenty of light helmets. This is only minus 2 fatigue though. Durability is a bit low, but that might be worthwhile. It's also kind of expensive being a light helmet. I do have the money though. Vision minus 1. Don't really need it, but maybe. How about a heavy helmet? 171. Also, yes, we did loot that helmet that I didn't even really check in detail, so let's see. 165 minus 8. Okay, it's actually lighter than this great helm. 175 minus 12. So let's compare a bit. This is... okay, this Umbra here is bad. It's just bad. It actually has less durability and weighs 2 less than a regular one. This is a waste of money. A huge waste of money. Well, maybe not huge. It's only 7,000, but still. Okay, I think I'll pass on basically, well, everything here. The shield as well. Nothing is really something I could make good use out of. How about the books though? Bows, maybe for someone, for the patient hunter. Okay, heavy armor, I might get that for... well, I just did say that I would like to get brawny, so I guess I will get this. Another heavy armor book. Okay, I'll get that as well, so I have options. Leave the rest, I guess. No, I'll get the book. The bow book, that is. Okay, and like I said, let's give Alrethieren that heavy armor. If she can still read. I don't remember if Alrethieren has read a book ever. So let's see. In the last place you look. There you go, heavy armor. Cannot potentially learn anything from this. Yeah, okay, well, apparently you've already read something. Oh well, anyways, I could sell those back, but don't really need to do so. I guess I'll keep them. Pretty likely I'll never use many of those books that I have in the inventory at this stage of the run, unless people die. Which might happen, but it's looking more and more like that won't happen. But let's see if I can make it happen. So let's leave. I think I'll go for like this Gorgoth orc camp, but let's go through some other places first. Try to remember to use the training hall here. See if I can change some traits. Something of a commotion draws you from your tent. The company are sitting on a few stumps or on the ground, eagerly watching something in the distance. With squinting eyes, you spot Sancho and Henrique doing something odd. An apple rests on one mercenary's head while the other is walking away, a bow in hand. You ask Rikhara what is going on, who explains that the two are going to try some sort of stunt or trick that involves shooting a piece of fruit off a person's head. Shocked, you exclaim that's not safe at all, to which the mercenary grins and explains that is the point. Well, this should be interesting. The company cheer as you give an affirming nod. You take a seat amongst them as Henrique and Sancho get ready. The former knocking an arrow while the latter balances an apple atop their head. When the fruit is good and steady, the archer draws back the bow, forming but a silhouette of arm, wood and string, a crescent of determination while aiming downfield. The company are exchanging bets on whether or not the archer misses. You want to look away, but the spectacle, truly, is too much. A great gasp follows the arrow's release, as though some ominous event, long foretold, had finally happened. Mercenaries reel back in their seats, wincing and gritting their teeth. The apple is shot off Sancho's head, fruit and arrow spinning away. After a brief silence, the company erupts in cheers. Sancho the Stick takes a bow, while Henrique slackens draw and looks a bit relieved. Sancho gains +1 resolve, and Henrique gains +1 ranged skill. Nailed it! How exciting! More exciting than the recent fights we've had. Anyways, Ellenberg. One Skull Caravan, that might be to a castle. Tangval. Okay, there is an armor there. So I guess I will. Also gives me time to train up again, I suppose. But need to try to remember to actually visit the training hall. Speaking of training, I guess I can assign people who've completed training to the training tent. That's fine-ish. Alright. Made it. Rikara has completed training. Gains Survivor. And we do have a few famed things here. Kind of unexciting though. Okay, at this point I guess I could get this number 1 heavy layer. Maybe skip the number 2 layer though. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll get the number 1 layer. Kind of expensive, but we can afford it. Erand, you may use that. Anyways, we have a level up for Sancho. Level 12. Yet again +1 for melee skill. Min rolls melee defense as well. Oh well. So yes, perk point. So 19 fatigue to use as staff days. Maybe take a rebound. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take a rebound. Okay, so Rikara has completed training. I don't care about the survivor trait. Though for her it might even trigger. Oh, whoopsie daisy, wrong button there. Press the window key. Okay, so perk point. Maybe hold on to it. Still just a cripple instead of a King's Guard. And like I've said, she might get new perk trees as she becomes that, so having a perk point for that would be nice. We also have a level up for Arnold, level 10. I'll take more resolve this time. And yeah, so I'm going to be making a dagger user out of Arnold, so I guess we start with either Prisoner's Rush or Dagger Mastery. Let's go with the Dagger Mastery first. So honestly, this two-hand flanked mace is probably more useful at the moment, but anyways, let's go ahead and do that. I can give this to, like, Herbert. From Prisoner's Rush, we also get, let's see, the Death Blow skill. Even for a dagger, don't need to have a Quatal dagger. That will be probably next level. Okay, and we also have a level up for Swanhilder, who is level 12. Okay, 2 perk points, nothing really planned out here. Okay, I won't think about that at the moment. She is in the reserves at the moment as well. Okay, and Linda is making trouble, but we'll work it off. Is now disgruntled. So I could do this 3-skull wildlings at the gates, but let's not. Let's instead head to Brunwald. And see about the training hall thing. Kill some barbarians along the way. Did I do the nets? I think I did. It seems I did. A famed armor out of this guy. I definitely wish that the Legends mod would scale more. At this point in the run, we are just steamrolling through 99% of the fights. Pathetic. Barbarians can also be stunned, so if I get Sancho in range here, I can do so. Well, there we go. There we go. So it's going to be, I think, a lithe armor that we got from that. Take a look. So yes, we have this. I guess someone might still have like a worse Battleforged helmet. So let's see. Yes, okay. Well, there you go. There you are. And yes, take a look at this. 82 minus 6. This can actually be pretty good for Nimble as well. Sir Lancel's skin. Apparently he had green skin. So he was a green skin. Didn't know they knighted green skin. Anyways, here we are. So training hall. So let's see, how can I change what I've gotten? So let's see, you've completed. Merciless Regiment, 20,000. What? Reroll trait gained during training. Okay, well, it seems we found a way to spend money. Okay. Well, I won't be doing that. That's ridiculous. Anyways. Let's take a look here. Do we have anything interesting? Not really. Not at the weaponsmith. How about armor? Nothing faint. Okay, how about books? Medium armor is here, but I already have that twice, so no. I'll get some gold. I'll get some tools. Also, did I refresh the nets? No. I will do so now. There is, yes, there is a tavern. Okay, let's have a drink.
If you lot is looking for work, I've heard that they're hiring sellswords over at Thunder to the north. If you're looking to fetch a good price for your trading goods, my friend, you should go to one of the large cities or castles and not some run-down poor village at World's Ash. One day, I'll be standard bearer of the company. It's only the bravest of us all, and they've been with the company for years and years, you know. But it's the greatest honor for a man with common blood. I've seen even a knight once shake the hand of ours. A group of young lads left north for Thunder some days ago. They're looking to hire armed fighters over there, willing to pay real good. I just hope they make it back alive.
Thank you very much. Forskull Orc War Camp. Okay, this might even be where we're headed to. Destroy Black Hand's rally field southwest of Donnerswold. Okay, it's not, but I might take that, because that might actually be a challenge, being a Forskull. So sure, let's go ahead. Let's see if I can get someone killed. I'm looking forward to killing someone. Honestly. Let's do it. Yeah, let's go there first, I guess, before Gorgoth. So go through Donnerswold. And while we're here in the wilderness, I guess we might even find the witch hut, which is our goal. Alright, I'll wait for dawn. Also gives me a bit of time to repair things, if there's something to repair. Not really, though. Is there anything to craft, perhaps? I can still make a nacho helm. I can also make a white wolf helm. Okay, so... sure, I'll make one of those. Not terribly excited about it, but sure. Also, I can make 3 of those. I guess I will. One of these. Anything else that I care about? Perhaps not. Okay, so that is going to take a while. Also, did you not complete training, Azur? I think you did. So let's mark it down. Yes, you have completed it. Alright. There we go. And take a look. Do we buy anything here? I suppose I could get a bit of food. Throwing book. Don't think I care. Alright, let's go. So this location is in the forest. You also see brigands. Once again, it's going to be easy. I'll leave them be. This time. Let's go here instead. Let's pretend we never saw them. Black Hands Rally Field. We have a champion, many orc young, several berserkers, several warriors, an orc elite and an orc behemoth. Okay. So let's see. I suppose this will be the lineup. Maybe just... No, it doesn't really matter with quick hands, but I guess I could start with this two-hand flanked mace out. But since Herbert is in the back line at the moment, I suppose it doesn't matter. Linda is not that useful, being only level 9. So I could bring Swanhilder for this. I don't know. Like I've said though, I'm a little bit disappointed in how the throwers have performed. So I suppose you can have this instead of whatever. And also, yes, I have Sir Lancel's green skin. So let's see here. Minus 17, minus 9. So I suppose you could be heavier. Though actually you should be lighter now that you're old, because I'm not at the perfect fit value. So, yeah. Well, I can do that. If I... Let's see, who had... I gave someone... Not you. A number 2 layer. Which is 1 fatigue lighter. Who the hell has it? Someone has it, surely. Yeah, here we go. But then again, if I do that, well, no, this can be 1 heavier because of nimble things. So let's take this here, and we're no, actually no. Minus 14 now. What the? This should be only 1 heavier. To minus 15. How the hell is it going to minus 14 instead? Oh, it's because of this. The double mail. Which increases the fatigue penalty of wearing body armor. Okay, so I can't really... Well, I can. I can make that switch, but let's not. I suppose being 1 off there is fine. Let's keep it like that as it is, but let's give someone the green skin before we fight green skins. Let's see, if I use it on Rikara. Yeah, okay, that's... No, goddammit, perfect fit. Did you have... No steel brow. awkward. Well, I will find someone. How about you? No, you're using one of those. Then again, if I do this... Okay, still within values, and now I have one of these, so let's give that instead to Baldwin. Okay, now we are at the good numbers. There. Not quite there for Rikara, but I suppose this is fine. Alretieran's shield might get broken here. Let's have 2 shields in the inventory, I guess. Only 37 fatigue. Yeah, this is a... I should probably not have given Alretieran the lookout with this amount of fatigue to play with. Anyways... So yes, I should maybe leave Linda out of this. Probably doesn't matter, but still. So... Swanhilder, I guess? But if I do that, I should find some perks to take here. Having like, I don't know, Killing Frenzy, Battle Flow would be nice. How about Athlete? Maybe like Athlete plus Quick Step, or Rebound plus Athlete, or Rebound plus Quick Step. Also, Mind over Body is an... Well, then again, only 70 Resolve. It doesn't have Fortified Mind. Has already read a book. So this is... Athlete is 14. It's like 15% fatigue reduction, right? Something like that. Okay, well anyway, I will take that. So 11 goes down to probably 10. Yes. And do I take Quick Step? I suppose I might. Could also go with like Born with a board. But let's take Quick Step. It's pretty good when you're throwing things. Okay, and Rikara has a perk point, but yes, I will, I think, keep that. Same with Wifted. Okay, let's go. Let's see how we do. Okay, 33 enemies. So we'll see how many people I get killed. Here's the champion, Shadok Skin Muncher. Yummy. Malignant Shield Breaker, so that is a famed orc axe. Orc berserkers are not nimble as they are, well, at least used to be, probably still are in SSU. So they are not that difficult to kill. Having a spear waller would actually be pretty nice. Anyways, there's some obstacles that we can make use of. Use the choke points. I could just stay put as well. That's allowed. Someone might get stunned due to the orc leap ability, but that's fine as well. Anyways, I'll allow all of them to advance on us. before I make a decision, but probably I will just stay put, actually. Anyways. Can't move to them and attack. Might set up here, though. Not sure if there's that much benefit from doing so, though. I do have a couple of backliners, but I think we are fine. Even against 33. We'll see, though. Behemoth has 800 hit points. They are, or at least used to be, pretty easy to break, though. Quite slow as well. Anyways, yeah, I think I'll stay put. That is the lazy option, and I am pretty lazy, usually. Let's go ahead and do it. Start shooting. Why? Oh, there's a tree in the way. Awkward. Okay, shoot this one. I'll use nets once they're closer. Don't have Pathfinder for a hit and run. Okay, so... yeah, it's possible that some of us get stunned during the course of the battle, but on this flank at least it's looking like it won't happen anytime soon. Anyways, inspire someone. A frontliner is the ideal target, I guess. As long as they have already ended the turn. More so if they have a 4 action point attack. But then again, I can just do an archer, and that's the easy option, kind of. Let's do Henrike. Yeah, even Alretieren can hold. Should have used shield wall manually there. Slight mistake. Okay. Only 5 melee defense for the berserkers. I don't think I need nets there. Warriors also have 5. The champion has 6. Maybe slow the behemoth down when it actually gets closer. Let's wait for them to move. Mostly. Okay, and inspire, let's do Giselmar. Just attack here. Nice move, Behemoth. Okay, I guess I'll still wait, though yes, it's definitely possible that some of us get stunned. The Orc Young are closing in. I guess I could put someone front to absorb it. I don't know. Seems unnecessary. Yeah, let's just stay. Okay, and still I don't think I need nets, so instead... I don't know, do that. So Linda is in the fight. Did I forget to put her out of it? It seems I did. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, let's save the perfect focus fatigue for later. Couple of, well, one elite, one warrior to the north. Slightly awkward positioning here. It's fine, though. Right. And Rikara wastes 12 AP by doing so, but I don't want to move there, nor anywhere else. You get in front of Lutkardis. Right. And let's save the free shield wall from Bomb with the board this time. Okay, and since it's so likely to get stunned, I guess I should just move and attack here. One of these tiles. Probably this one. Okay, it's looking like we won't actually have casualties here. Which is kind of good, but also a little bit sad, because that means that the run is way too easy. Anyways, find a target for you somewhere. Let's do this one. get berserk. Okay, wait, I guess. Inspire Giselmar again. We are getting help from the terrain here, but not that much. Alright. It seems no one is going to jump there, so just do that. Okay, Behemoth is coming. Okay, so Arnold has 83 melee defense. How much of that is from dodge, though? 44. No underdog. So stepping here, a slight risk. Might be getting dazed. Surrounded. I don't know. Does it matter? Also doesn't have resilience, so bleeds are dangerous. I'll just do this move. Put the tankier kettle in front. And who's going to kill this one? Probably Ludwig actually, so go for this. Start doing things, so I can just do this as well. Okay, and still it seems like nets are unnecessary. I could slow these Orc Young down to avoid stuns and dazes, but I don't need to do so. Okay, there's the champion. Next to Ludwig. Anyways, I guess I'll go for the lowest armor target here. So this one, I suppose. This is not the best weapon to break armor with, but it will do. Okay. And now it is actually time to use nets, so use one there, use one here. And let's also move somewhere. Here, probably. So Baldwin will get to act before the Orc Young, which means I can kill this one and not worry about stuns or dazes. Guess I could also go for the warrior though. I'll do that. But when I do that, I should probably next turn step here with Baldwin so that Ranch doesn't get stunned or dazed. Though, does he actually have immunity? He might have immunity. Let's check. Does have immovable object, but doesn't have steel brow. Okay, so can be both stunned and dazed. Anyways, let's see how this one-handed flail does. I would imagine it starts out slowly. Okay, well, kind of like I expected. This is a bit awkward over here. Ideally avoid going into melee with the behemoth for a little bit. I don't know. Just wait around, I guess. If I leave this one alive for a bit, then that means that the Orc Young cannot get to Giselma. So I'll actually go for the champion. Okay, and I can do a funny thing here. Hit and run with a two-handed mace. Okay, so Alretieren. I could move here to block them, actually. Means I am in melee with the behemoth, but the behemoth is wavering, dazed, trapped in a net. Orkelit is a bit dangerous, but probably not that much. So I don't need the tank to block it, I guess. I guess I'll do this move. Okay, and step in front, I suppose, before you get stunned, potentially. Don't have the death blow attack yet. Can go for a puncture, I guess. But it's, well, 52. I don't know. Whatever, do it. Fails. $84. I'll go for this. Do that before he gets stunned. Okay, so Baldwin did not actually get to act before this one. Which means that Rand got dazed. 61 initiative against 109. Weird. Champion is fleeing. Do they not even have like a warlord or whatever the hell it's called? Plenty of them are already fleeing. How pathetic. Oh well. Yes, very impressive. Truly. You can just do that and end, I guess. Alright. Let's see. No freedom of movement, so I can't do the same move again. Engaging here is fine though. Even with only 16 melee defense. Could just use the pole flail though. I guess I will. Breaks the shield immediately. Okay. Also net there. Net there. Out of nets. Could have positioned loot cards far better than this. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Just do that. And we'll use the perfect focus ability soon enough. Okay, and I would expect the behemoth to be fleeing pretty soon here, so I don't really need to go for it. There is no rush. If I move here, I'm likely getting stunned or dazed. Well, can't be stunned actually, Steel Brow. Did you have immunity actually? Maybe you do. You have immovable object as well, so... Oh, that's not actually immunity to stun though, is it? Yes, it is. Immunity to stun, yeah, but I already have that from Steel Brow, so no immunity to daze is the thing. Ever so slightly confused. Should be able to deal with this without help. Same here, I guess. Well, sure, whatever. It's fine. Go middle. Do that. Potentially get dazed. Anyways, get your next shield out. Don't really have a good target, so I guess I wait, even though might get stunned or dazed. Good job. Okay, let's see here. Who to inspire? Let's do probably Lutkardis. There's the days again. This champion will kill himself as he tries to flee. The Orc Elite is now, I guess, kind of the priority. Actually has good resolve, 135, so takes a bit of effort to make them flee. So it's possible that this one begins to flee as the others die. You have Berserk, right? Yes. Okay, so... Well, there you go. Alright, there we are. Just move there. Did you still have a net? No, you don't. I already forgot, but there might be... nets on the ground somewhere. Well, I don't see any. This one might still rally. It is possible. Oh, you silly orcs. Think you're so tough. Well, I've got news for you. Maybe you've already heard. I am not impressed. Okay, I suppose I could do a reap here. It's sufficiently amusing that, while it's not necessarily the best move, I will do so. We should be fine here. Good one. And yes, the behemoth is also fleeing. The fight is over. We are too good. Just too good. Well, one thing we haven't done is a single legendary contract. I haven't seen those in a little while though, but that's one thing I could consider doing. I guess I could do like, well, 1 or 2 during this run, if it goes on long enough. But I'm thinking that since it's so easy that I will just deal with the witch hut and then probably end the run there. It is possible that something will still surprise me and pose a challenge though. Remains to be seen. Anyways, let's kill this orc elite. And then we can move on to other things. In the past I have used the world editor to make the Legends mod more challenging, increase the scaling. I wanted to see how the late game balance is in the current iteration though, so I haven't been using it. Don't think I will be using it during this run, but I might still change my mind. It is the late game, but I would have expected it to not get quite this easy so quickly. Well, that's the training course for you. As well as being able to field 20 people, I suppose. But we'll see. Maybe I can find challenge still. Somewhere in the world. 95 miss times 2. Okay, 3 more. One of them is getting away. Kind of a weird difficulty curve in this run. Started out mostly easy, then became increasingly difficult for a while, then got gradually easier, and then it's just a cakewalk. Well, there we go. 0 casualties. Astrid Alretieren get levels. Rikara had her old level, as well as with that. And we get a famed shield. No, never mind. This is the same shield I had, which was broken. And we also get this axe, which is not very good. And the inventory is full. I can salvage these heavy metal shields for a lot of tools. Not that I need to do so, but I suppose I might. Did I still not have bought this? Yeah, okay, I'll buy the wagon at this point. Alright, and instead of going for Gorgoth at the moment, let's scout this area and let's see if we can find the witch hut or something else. Should I camp first, though? Now let's do the inventory stuff, so Azur's nets. As well, actually Harold used 0 nets. We also have a level for Elretieren. Level 13. Actually takes more fatigue. Fatigue, hit points and melee defense this time. More resolve would also be good. More melee skill would be good, but unnecessary. Did we have another level up actually? Yeah, Astrid, level 14. Okay, let's camp for a bit. Repair things. Alright. So we'll go, I think, west or south. Let's wait for dawn before we head out. Okay, nightmare time. The men are talking around the campfire when Astrid suddenly jumps to his feet. Her feet! Screaming, she bounds backward, and lit by the flames you see a spider the size of a helmet glommed onto her boot. Someone slash it off! You draw your blade, but Ludwig has already beaten you to the punch. He yells at Astrid to stand still, which she reluctantly does, but the armed sellsword swings his blade far too high and cuts straight through the woman's neck. The headless body buckles and the rest of the company screams in horror and rage. Astrid has died! What the fuck? So this is just a nightmare, though. You run toward Ludwig, looking to choke the very life out of him, only for your hands to sift through the flesh like fingers into fog, and your momentum sells you into the ground.
You alright, Captain?
Looking back, you see a perfectly healthy Astrid sitting beside the fire. Far off in the distance, something pale and sleek steps back from a tree trunk. When you blink, it's gone. You tell the man to mind the perimeter and then return to your tent, shaking your head and pinching your eyes. Just a bad dream. I do remember the first time this happened to me, though. And I didn't realize it was a bad dream. And was actually quite upset. But no, this game isn't quite hardcore enough to kill someone in an event that you can't really control. Anyways, it is dawn, so let's head out. Let's go here first. The nice thing about Legends is that with the camping system you can keep going in the wilds. Basically indefinitely. Okay, we found old Rob's hut. I will leave it be though. We are not looking for huts. Unless it's the witch hut. Okay, that's let's see. An orc camp. It's an easy one though. I will leave that be as well. Guess we'll head north. And perhaps next time I will do Gorgoth. If it looks like it's at least a little bit of a challenge. We did just have a 4 skull though. Okay, we found an orc camp. Once again pretty easy though, so I will leave it. Have any of you orcs seen witches around though? Any witches around? Scruts are around. Okay, scruts are one thing that I'm not keen on fighting, mostly because it's highly annoying to do so. I can do them though. Breaking the shields is just such a bother. Need to keep an eye on the provisions. Yet another easy orc camp. Well, we can head further into the uncivilized, undiscovered country. I can hunt for more food. Yet another easier orc camp. I mean, there's bound to be like a few that are actually a little bit of a challenge. On the very edges. Let's take a look at the provisions, I guess. Maybe I should camp for hunting reasons in a bit. Maybe not necessary just yet. Orc hunters. So there is 23 of them, but it's a cakewalk, so I will leave them be. Honestly, I wish... Well, I've said this so many times, but I wish at this point in the run you had an auto-battle feature. 25 this time. Are they not afraid? You should be afraid. But anyways, I wish the game had that so I could focus on the fights that actually matter. Obviously it would be a good thing to fight all of these battles. Kind of. But then I waste a lot of time, kind of. Okay, we found the ancient statue. Starting to run lower on food. So yeah, it does seem like the late game scaling is still not to my liking in Legends. Should be way tougher. Anyways, we found a bigger orc camp. Is this a challenge? Probably not. A few elites, a few warlords, several warriors, some berserkers, many orc young. There is no question we'll win. The only question is whether we'll have a casualty. Which is maybe. Based on that 4-skull contract, though, I would imagine that this is, again, no challenge. So instead of doing that, I'll continue looking for the witch hut. It's somewhere. It is somewhere. Could have gone for it way earlier, I suppose. Still have food, I guess. Let's look over here. Okay, a bigger barbarian camp. It has several rune chosen, so I haven't, I don't think, fought any of those in this run, but I did play a little bit of Legends offline, if you will, on my own, and I have faced them. They are semi-dangerous, yes. So I might do this place. I don't think I'll use the runes, since technically those are magical, I guess, and we don't really need the help. 3 days of food. So we should probably perhaps just do this place and leave. Yeah, I guess so. Saw something else for a second there. Anyways. Sure, I guess I'll do the Barbarian War Camp, but that will be next time. So yeah, it looks like we have basically won the game. And maybe the scaling will pick up at some point. Currently everything is way too easy though. Anyways, next time let's see if the Barbarians pose a challenge for us. I'm expecting not really, but maybe. The Rune Chosen can hit hard, that's definitely true. However, they're also quite easy to defeat. You can stun them. And while they have a lot of hit points, it's not too much. You can just poke them full of holes and they will die. Anyways, thanks for watching and I shall see you next time.